Well, it's that time of the day with your favorite show and host, Urban Scopes with Abigail Moats, only on NWN.
It's a big difference.
Good afternoon and welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to our show, Urban Scopes with Abigail Moats. That's me. Today, ladies and gentlemen, it is a phenomenal day. You know why? Because it's Wednesday, and that means Sister Circle Day. Yay! And I have some phenomenal guests with me today, and we're going to get into some wonderful topics that are relevant to you and your life. But first, let's go to the current events and see what's good in the neighborhood. Stand by, and we'll be right back with you very soon. Thanks for joining us today.
It's Urban Scopes, current event headlines with Abigail Moats.
Good afternoon and welcome to Urban Scopes with Abigail Moats. That's me. These are your current event headlines for today. In Olympic news, Beijing, China, Kai Guo-Quang, coordinator of the Olympics opening ceremony, has spent more than 2 years preparing for the pyrotechnic show that will light up the Beijing skies and serve as the official start to the 2008 Olympic Games. John Edwards continues to get bashed because of his extramarital affair. Facebook, the social network, is expanding rapidly outside of the U.S. thanks to the translation tools that allow users to personalize the existing site in their own native tongues. In local news, Miss Pennsylvania 2008 goes to Kendria Wolf.
Now it's time for more Urban Scopes with Abigail Moats and Sister Circle Wednesdays.
Good afternoon and welcome back again to Urban Scopes with Abigail Moats. And I told you today is so special because it's Wednesday, which means Sister Circle Day. And this is the day we bring wonderful women to discuss all the topics that are relevant to women, of course, who rule the world. We know. I know men don't send me those nasty letters, but we're going to invite you in today as well. But let me start with the wonderful and accomplished women that I've been fortunate to have join me on set today. Starting right here to my right, I have the wonderful Miss Stephenee Renee. She is an accomplished poet and a media activist and consultant in the educational arena. Thank you for joining me today, Stephenee.
Thank you for having me, Abigail.
And then also we have Shabree. Shabree is a wonderful educator, and she teaches some phenomenal children, but she also just gained a new certification that is more that you'll discuss with us a little bit more about that later. It's in the area of vocal expression as a facilitator. And then we also have our wonderful Erica Hawthorne, Miss RhapsodE, who is going to grace us with a phenomenal performance towards the end. So ladies, again, welcome to Sister Circle with me today.
Thank you for having me.
Let's talk about that other thing.
Sex, woohoo, yes.
Oh my goodness.
I'm
See
sorry,
how
I got
Monday,
excited.
see where she goes right to the heart of it. But in fact,
You said heat it up.
yeah, well, it is.
Oh,
You know, that
okay.
big 3-letter word, ladies, that keeps the plot flowing and thickening and keeps us all engaged in life. All right, so I have a specific topic about that SES word,
Oh, good.
the big O.
Oh.
Nobody said it would be easy. Well, according to this story, they said that most women need about 20 minutes of, mommy, don't listen, clitoral G-spot stimulation to hit the jackpot. But an estimated 24 to 37% of women can't climax. And they contribute to smoking, to drinking, certain medications, menopause. And, you know, these are pretty interesting topics.
We're having a moment of silence for them.
No. Because how much time did they say is needed?
Well,
20 minutes?
They said about 20 minutes
They're not
of
doing it right.
stimulation. All right. So
They don't have a proper arsenal of
They need to breathe.
something.
some
you
breathing
know.
techniques.
Woosah, right?
This particular book spoke to the fact that men could not have an orgasm, or come to full circle, so to speak, with their spouse. But when they were taken away from their spouse and given some neutral woman, random woman or person, they were immediately able to achieve an erection. And the study went on to state that they really believed that the male penis is aware of when there is frustration and responds or does not.
It was another little person. See, that's why they get in trouble in the first place, because they're doing all the thinking. That's why.
Oh, exactly. That other head.
That other.
But then you would think that it would also make better decisions about the people that they come into contact with at these random clubs and other social outings where they decide that they're going to be intimate with them in the first place.
I don't know. I think
I've heard, if the organ is that sensitive.
I think the basic requirement is availability. I don't think it's the thinking brain. I think it's just a sensor.
And that's true. I mean, think about it. Think about John Edwards and the fact that, wow, I mean, we thought he was that golden guy and, great wife and all those things, and she just came through an ordeal with cancer, but was busted with that.
I really think that was part of the issue. I think it's almost a foregone conclusion for a lot of people that people are going to have these relationships outside of marriages, particularly people that are going through trauma. Honestly, I don't think that America is that upset with him that he cheated. America is upset with him because he lied. And I think that those are two different dynamics when we're talking about the dynamics of the relationship and things that happen and how we react to them physically.
A lot of it is they don't feel the need to tell the truth because it is so a part of them. Some of them believe they're entitled to cheat. I mean, really, some men believe that, hey, I'm made this way. I've got this extra drive. I deserve to have an affair. I mean, really, and I don't want to hurt my family. I don't want to change the landscape of my home. But hey, I needed a little pick-me-up. I need a little take-me-down.
That's called coffee.
Yeah, I know.
Hazelnut or French vanilla.
But even beyond that, there's also marry the woman who can deal with that.
Well, now every woman starts out in conversation saying, "Ha, don't cheat on me. I never stay." How many of you ladies have out there said that? And then when that event occurred, that striking, painful reality and admittance that, hey, we just put $500,000 into our dream home, and wow, we just got our third child into private school, and wow.
I did it.
What's the balance between that, coming clean with the conditions, why did that person do what they motivated? It doesn't make it any more right or an excuse for it, but that's the reason why people might stay. Now, the flip side of all that talk about fidelity is I think there is a universal comfortableness with it. Like, it's nature. It's natural for people to do that. It's natural, especially for men, it's natural for them to do that. So the accountability is lowered, and you get into those kind of situations.
Well, what do you think, Shabree?
I have a problem with that because my dad, I remember him explaining to me that it's going to happen regardless, and then I should be the type of woman to accept it. And I have a very hard time with that. I don't think that I can accept that. I don't think that I can make a deal with that. I just think that, the lines of communication just need to be open. And that's just point blank with me. I don't want you to go out and, create this energy with this other woman and then you come back to me, and because I'm not going to do it to you. Ladies, do you think that we attract what we feel? Are we ready for that man? Because sometimes I think that, are we attracting those men?
The crazy ones?
The crazy ones. Because we have to work on something inside of us.
Men understand fear and loss. Whenever you're saying, I'm breaking up, I'm through with this relationship, I have had it, it's over, you have treated me badly for the last time. Have you all ever experienced that?
Yes, it's called men losing control. And in order to regain that control, they want to come back to you like a little puppy, and then they want to be at your hands and your feet and give you your flowers and your cookies and your candy until they regain that power back again.
Wow.
And then after you go through that honeymoon stage, in that lovey-dovey stage, then it's back to its normal state of hell again.
Shabree.